Oh, cool, man. You got your coffee finally. Yeah, brother. Before I even take the first sip, I just want to say thank you for meeting with me, man. I have been feeling so fearful lately. It's like I have so much anxiety. Oh, yeah. About all this crazy AI stuff going on. I mean, have you seen some of the latest YouTube videos about this? Take a look at this. So I'm just going to now put my cursor down here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select dictate over here, and then I'm going to select transcribe. Go to that Google Drive labeled Keeley and download all of those recordings, maybe 20, 30 at a time, to your computer on a file that you'll know, so that you can do like I'm doing here, accessing the recordings. Then I'm going to open up the file, and it's going to go through the transcribe process, but it's automatically going to transcribe it for you. You don't have to do anything else. So we'll wait until it's done. Okay, so now it's done the work, and you can see it transcribed the 34-minute message, and here is timestamps all the way down. We all went to sleep one night. Totally. And it's like we woke up to an entirely new world, taken over by AI, whether we wanted it to or not. Brother, and you shouldn't be so afraid. Now we want to add all of this to the document. So you select this little down arrow here, and all we want is the text. So we're going to select just text. And just like that, it added 11 pages. Did you know that AI is even in the Bible? And it's been around since like the time of Abraham. Genesis 12:8, I think. And there he, Abraham, went on and pitched his tent with Bethel on the west and AI on the east. Very funny. Ha ha ha, silly boy. But you know something, seriously, as funny and as cute as that is, that doesn't do anything to take away the fears and the serious anxieties that I have about this whole AI thing. So now the next thing we want to do is enter a prompt. So what we're going to do is I'd say give yourself a little space here below the title. I like to put it right up here, so we'll have the audio file and the transcript below. The next thing we want to do is we want to select Copilot up here in the top right. I think you can probably select it here as well, but I'm going to close the transcribe window, and I'll try and click it here and see. Nah, we don't want to do that. Go with this one over here. We're not going to draft it, so click the one over on the right.
Copilot, create a dreamy podcast about living on Mars.
Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. Today, we're diving into life on Mars.
The first thing that would hit you is just how light you feel. Mars' gravity is about 38% of Earth's. And here's something that'll blow your mind. Mushrooms might be the key to early Mars agriculture.
Mushrooms on Mars?
Exactly.
Copilot, what should we explore next?
And then we're going to enter this prompt here that you'll have in that document. Oops, we'll close that one. There we go. And so right here, I'm just going to add this whole prompt and just make sure that it all looks okay. What are you doing this for? When Israel and their tribulation came in the Bible, in the Old Covenant, the Lord told them to flee to the mountains. And I believe AI, the thing that you're so afraid of, I believe it's actually going to be a terrible tribulation for millions of people to go through. And I'm thinking of this as sort of like a last call for Christians to get ready spiritually by fleeing to the mountains. So I've given it this context. You are a Christian faith devotional writer named Michael. That way it spells my name correctly, because these are, my recordings. And then I'm asking it to write a captivating blog title from the text, to write 5 key themes from the text. This is how I get my categories and my tags.
Hey guys, JP here, the voice behind Matthew 24:11. Listen, I just wanted to break in real quick and just make sure you guys are picking up what exactly is going on. Pastors who study the Word, I've known them to spend the entire week, tens of hours, 10, 20, 30 hours, 40 hours, pouring themselves over the word, reading it in context, reading historical context and how it applies to our lives today, reading footnotes, cross references, doing like how does it interact with the Old Testament and the New Testament? How did the apostles handle stuff like? Anyways, they spend an exorbitant amount of time pouring themselves into the Word, in prayer, in study, so that they can present the gospel clearly. Okay, and what we have here is Michael Chriswell. He can't even be bothered to study the Word of God or anything. No, he's taking old recordings, paying his stepdaughter to plug them into an AI. First they transcribe it, and then he feeds the transcription into an AI, and then has the AI use these 4 steps that he puts in there. Context: you are a Christian faith devotional writer named Michael. So the AI is Michael. Write a captivating blog title from the text. Write 5 key themes from the text. Write a 300-word Christian devotional from the text in the first person perspective, emphasizing Bible verses. Format: use the NIV 1984 edition, because that's Michael. He's trying to pass off AI blogs and devotionals as if he wrote them. It's absolutely disgusting, and I'm making this video to show you Michael versus Michael. Whatever Michael says at some point, he's going to cross himself. He's going to say the exact opposite whenever he needs to. No matter what Michael says, he will contradict himself point blank. No holes, but he's going to contradict himself at some point. You can take it to the bank. So I just wanted to present that here, and hopefully you guys pick up what's happening to him. He's making merchandise of you. The Bible tells us to mark and avoid those who deceitfully use you. They make merchandise of you. He's feeding his own belly. All this stuff isn't even about Jesus Christ. It's about Michael. So hopefully you guys are wise enough to understand this. He's making a living off of you guys, paying him. He doesn't have to work. And now he's able to pay an employee, his stepdaughter in this case, to punch stuff into AI to create devotionals.
And then write a 300-word Christian devotional from the text in first-person perspective. It's speaking me, because these are my recordings. I'm not asking it to make a devotional on the subject matter. I'm asking it to find my words and keep it in the first-person perspective, emphasizing Bible verses. And then I'll bring up a little space here. The format I'm saying is, please quote the Bible verses from the NIV 84 edition. So you think that AI is really going to have like a negative impact on Christians in their faith? I think that this is like war against all truth. So then we just hit process, and it usually comes back very quickly. Look at how quick that is. That is just really remarkable. So far, I've been very pleased with the result, where it's sticking pretty much to what I'm saying. So now I've just got myself some space here, and you select the insert there, and it's inserted that whole information I've asked it for right there. There are people, speaking of your YouTube videos that you just showed me, that have channels right now that are like 100% AI-made videos. So then what I would like for you to do is to take this blog title here and just cut that and add it to the top title. And then make this a 14 font and make it bold. I'm not concerned about what font. You can leave it to default. Make it bold. So like you may find yourself watching like, I don't know, a shark video and thinking it's great. Right. It's not even real. 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 I know. I mean, the technology that has improved so fast that even now, as Christians, when you and I watch a video like this, the one that you and I are filming right now, like that, and then just kind of give it a little bit of space between these, and then here you can just take out the word Christian, leave it say devotional, Take out that 6. And this is all you need to do, Gilly. I will take care of the rest as far as editing of this information and extracting it. But that's all you need to do. How beautiful is that?
If you're not wise and discerning, rather, you need to be wise and discerning enough to ask yourself, could one of these guys be an AI fake, or could both of them be a fake?
Taking the time and being interested in doing this, even though we're paying you for it, I still appreciate it. And I'm thankful that here's your instruction video. And remember, if you get any help, I'm here to help you. And don't forget, this is a spiritual work. Your working is unto the Lord. I know that you're working for dollars, but just remember, you're doing, this is a holy work. This is a life dedicated to, and this work is for the blessing of his people. So ask the Lord to help you.
Yeah,
And don't forget, this is a spiritual work. Your working is unto the Lord. I know that you're working for dollars. And I would even consider praying. Get into the habit of praying before you start your work. Lord, give me a day to do this work for your glory. Help me to be fruitful in my work. Satan's attacks and any issues with my computer, ask him to help you. Okay, that's the most important thing, is learning how to have the Lord help you and inviting his presence into the work, which is his to begin with. I appreciate you very much taking the time and being interested in doing this. Even though we're paying you for it, I still appreciate it. And I'm thankful that of all people, you're going to be doing this. So, okay, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.
how hard it is to be a true Christian, number one, and to gain eternal life. And I'm making the case that in this new artificial AI world that we're all being swallowed up by, there's probably never been a time in all of history for Christians to hold for dear life onto that which is authentic.
In the text, this is how I get my categories and my tags.
Hey guys, it's Michael. Before you leave, let me just share a couple of things and let me ask you a favor. I really am curious, so is Lisa. What was your first reaction when you saw not one, but two Michaels walk on to the scene of this video? Did it freak you out? Did it make you wonder if it was AI? Let me know in the comments below. Number two, you know that about 2.5 years ago, the Lord had us put the kibosh on the Relentless Heart YouTube channel. About a year ago, I started to have this wondering and this desire if the Lord was moving me to start another YouTube channel,
Monetized
YouTube channel. We've waited all this time for him to tell us yes, and to his praise, he's allowing us to start it up now with the Old Lost Trail. I'm not going to be asking in these videos for you to like and subscribe in the comment. I just don't like doing it. But as you've been told by 1,000 other YouTubers, it really does make a big difference. And you, if you value this content, if you see the importance and the weight, the eternal weight that this message, the need to expose the counterfeit. And I believe AI, the thing that you're so afraid of, I believe it's actually going to be a terrible tribulation and show the authentic in this terrible artificial age we're in.
I know that you're working for dollars.
If you believe in that and you'd like to be perhaps one of the reasons why someone else gets to click on a video, please like, please subscribe, please turn on notifications for your own benefit. Don't miss these series. I think you're going to be truly, truly blessed. And finally, let me ask you this. In that comment section, after you answer question number 1 about the two Michaels, if you're courageous enough and brave enough, tell us.
I can't. I'm blocked.
What is it that is most frightening to you right now about AI? And how is your faith impacting it so far? Let us know. We're going to read all the comments.
Unless the comments are blocked and shadow banned, which most of us are.
We love you. We're so thankful that the Lord's let us come back. Can't wait to see you in the very first episode. What?